my Mahjong friends. How's everyone doing this evening? I'm so glad you can join me. Happy Hanukkah to those who celebrate Hanukkah, and we're in the season for the holidays. It's so exciting. We're going to get right into it tonight. We're talking about the ability to become a threat to your opponent and how to protect your hand. So let's see where all our Mahjong friends are. If you're on here, type in the chat and I welcome you and say hi and where you're from. We're still working on our chart. We're at 37 out of the 50 states. So hopefully someone will come in from Wyoming, Utah, or New Mexico. That would be fun. Iowa we're missing, South Dakota, North Dakota. I'm sure they play Mahjong there. And then we're looking for Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee. We're still looking for that. We're actually looking for Delaware and Maryland and Maine. So if you're on here and you're from those states, pop in and let us know that you covered us for our Mahjong friends. So we're going to talk about becoming a threat to your opponent by protecting your hand. I have, I think, like 12 or 13 things to protect your hand, and then 2 additional facts that I wanted to share with you. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is from the very start of the game, positive vibe. So don't sabotage your game when you get there and do negative talk. Be positive and have a smile, because the way you're presenting yourself is already that you have a winning hand. During the Charleston, try not to talk about what you're passing or what you get. So sometimes people comment on what they receive. Oh, I've seen these before, or I don't need these, or this is a terrible pass. Or you give a pass and you say, oh, these are great, this is a gift. So try not to comment. You're giving information into your hand to your opponents, and don't always pass a whole category. So for example, don't pass a 2, 4, and 6. That would obviously be for the 2, 4, 6, 8 category, because they can figure out what hand you're not playing. Number 3, exposure placement. When you expose your tiles, place them how you call them, not in the order of how they are in the hand. When you call Mahjong, you can rearrange it and put it in the order. Slide it to the left each time you expose a grouping, and don't make it easy for your opponent to identify your hand you're going for. Number 4, when should you make an exposure? I can't maybe tell you exactly the timing, but it is all about timing. The game, it depends on how good your hand is, or if you feel you're close to Mahjong. Don't grab the first discard for your grouping to expose. You may actually be giving unnecessary information into your hand, as well as offering a joker to your opponent. Wait for the second discard if you can before calling the exposure, and then this way the joker isn't available to your opponent. And the tile yourself for the grouping, and you will never have to expose it. Number 5, body language and facial expressions. So what I'm trying to get at is to be secretive in everything you do. Do your best to keep your hand choice a mystery by controlling your reactions to the picks that you pick, the discards that others discard, and exposures when somebody puts something up. Try not to give facial expressions, comments, or body language. Which brings us to number 6, table talk. Don't let your talk give valuable information into your hand, nor share your thoughts on someone else's exposures or hands or tiles. Number 7, play every hand as if it's concealed. That's really how I play. If you've been watching my lives, I try not to expose very much because I don't want anybody to see my hand. So play as if you're playing a concealed, and once you expose, your opponents will hold tiles or discard quickly to mess up your hand. You pretty much want to have your hand ready for Mahjong when you start calling, meaning set for everything to call. Number 8, your rack and your tile spacing. Don't leave lone tiles by themselves. People read tiles. Keep tile spacing pushed together, so put all your tiles together. Be careful how you organize your tiles and where you place your new picks. Move tiles later when no one's watching. Don't immediately pick a tile and place it where it belongs. If you know you're going to call for a certain grouping, maybe move that grouping to the left or to the right, because people will watch you where you pull out your grouping from and they can figure out the sequential order of your hand. Number 9, flowers. I often do this. If I feel someone needs flowers, I will switch my hand if I have a bunch of flowers and try to play a hand with flowers rather than discarding them to give someone an exposure. It'll keep your opponent from getting them. Number 10, bluff. Bluffs are common tactics when you play poker and in other games, when a player pretends to have a stronger hand than what they actually do. Bluffs are false claims or statements or words to make someone fold their hand and show body language or facial expressions. This can change somebody else's hand. So try using a bluff in Mahjong. Use it sparingly because people don't like to play with people who bluff all the time. I have a little bit of experience with this. I play with a woman who bluffs all the time, so we know she's bluffing. She constantly says, I don't know what I'm going to do with this hand, and then 2 seconds later she calls Mahjong. She also can bluff in the opposite way, where she could say, oh, I just need one more tile. And that's also a bluff if you don't have any tiles. So you can say it an opposite way. So try a bluff in your next game. Number 11, discards. Tiles should be discarded randomly. Don't discard right in front of yourself and line them up. People can read what hands you're not playing. Also, have tiles ready so you don't discard a tile you pick from the wall. And that means having tiles on the far right or far left that you're already certain you don't need. Because when you pick a tile, often when you discard it, you're just like, oh shoot, I could have kept that tile and possibly went for another hand. The other discard you want to think about is if you read the article from ilovemahj, they were saying most of the time people win with the numbers 1 and 9. So maybe discard 1 and 9 earlier in the game so that you don't give somebody Mahjong. Read that article if you haven't. I'll include it in the description below so you can click on it. Number 12, jokers. Look for jokers exchanges and redeem them even if you don't need them. Now we all know if we forget to redeem a joker, we get mad because that's probably our opportunity to help us win Mahjong. You want to also redeem jokers even if you don't need it because you can prevent opponents from getting it and getting a win. However, just keep in mind, if you play for money or in a tournament, you might not want to redeem jokers if you don't need it because you can be helping someone win a jokerless hand. Number 13, don't call to call. I've seen this happen time and time again. People make exposures just to be in the game. They want to be included and they put up jokers and they do it. Most of the time I see it towards the end of the game. They're like, oh, I better do something, the game's ending. When you put up your jokers, this gives opportunity for your opponents to take them, and often they'll exchange and then they'll win the game. So if you aren't close to Mahjong, just don't call to put up an exposure to be in the game, because again, you're giving your opponents opportunities to win because they'll take your jokers. So you have to know when to walk away and to fold your hand and maybe discard those jokers so that you don't give anybody Mahjong. One of the things I found in my research was what's called a feint. Now, some of you, if you watch football, you would know exactly what a feint is. I watch it with my husband, but I'm not a huge football fan. But so a feint is a French word used originally for fencing, but is now more common in chess. They use the word feint. They use it in boxing, football, soccer, basketball, and more. It's used as a military strategy in maneuvers. It's a movement meant to make your opponent think that you're about to do one thing and divert your opponent's attention while you do something completely different. A feint is a daring move. So I think there's, in my opinion, 2 feints, and there might be more, but this is what I kind of came up with in my research. So one feint that you could use in Mahjong is saying the word same when discarding a joker. And I have a whole video on that, so you can go back and look at that. If you just type in the word same, it'll come up. But same would mean that you're placing out a joker and you're saying the word same. So you're putting it out for one thing, and someone might think it's a certain tile versus the actual joker. So you're taking away the awareness that you need maybe one tile for Mahjong. Poker players use feints to make their opponents think his weak hand is a better hand than he actually has. Another Mahjong feint would be to call for a tile even though you know you have a terrible hand, make it exposure, which changes your opponent's play to be more defensive, so you might be a threat to them, and they might even break up their hand. So that's just doing a feint so they think that you're going to win and you actually don't have anything, but you're just diverting the attention of not having anything to possibly a winning hand. Again, feints are strategic misdirects that do not involve falsehood, so you are doing the move. Use it sparingly, once again, so everybody doesn't say, oh, she's pretending, or she's doesn't really have what she has. Again, use them sparingly. Another thing that I thought about was, in order to protect your hand, don't become the player who has patterns. And that means someone who plays the same hands all the time. Your opponents, if you play with them often, will figure out your hands based on your prior hands played. Try not to always show your hands. Like after your game, everybody sometimes puts up their hands and they say, oh, I was going for this or I was going for that. You don't have to do that. That's not part of the game. I always just flip my tiles and mix them up. I don't want somebody to know what I previously played because I might just play it the next hand again. Don't expose your behavioral patterns in play, and you can try to not always play the same hands. You could try what's called the dot challenge, and I have a whole video on that you can try to play different hands and try to play all the hands on the card, which we all know is good for our memories to learn different patterns. Learn to bluff or feint every once in a while to challenge your opponents to change their hand to defense. For example, if someone out exposures until they are close to a winning hand, which is someone like myself, I should try to put out exposure early on, and then people will think that I'm ready for a win and I become a threat. It's best to change things up so that your opponents who pay attention to you will not know your normal patterns and they'll be thrown off. Adjust your play with some of these tips we discussed and protect your hand and become a threat to your opponents. I guess we had 13 tips with talking about a feint and players' patterns, so there's some interesting things. You can check them out and try to play and see how your game goes if you change it up a bit. Let's go on to I Love Mahj. As always, if you're looking to join, you can get a membership to I Love Mahj. Put in the code CB. You get 21 days for free, or if you want to just join, please put in the code CB so they know that I sent you over there. I have lots of codes, which I'll put up a slide next week, but it might be too late, but I wanted to mention. I have lots of codes for some sale items to get 10% off. So look in the description below. One of them is for my Mahjong. If you use the code Mah Class, MAHJ CLASS, you get 10% off there if you're looking for holiday items to purchase. If you shop at Yellow Mountain Imports, you can use the code Mah Jongg Class 10 to get 10% there. So there's lots of items from stocking stuffers to little gifts to big items. You can get yourself a whole new set. They have really great sets on Oh My Mahj and on Yellow Mountain Imports. So if you want more information about that, you can look in the description below and you can shop away. There's so much Mahj stuff to go on. I also have a whole, I just realized I have a whole playlist of product reviews. So you can go there if you're looking for something. As always, thank you for your support and watching these videos, for subscribing, giving me a thumbs up if you enjoy the presentation. Share with your friends, telling them about Mah Jongg Class YouTube channel. Ask them to join you on a Tuesday night to see the live. You can watch older videos. There's always something new to learn. I learn just as much as you when I do these presentations. And I always love your engaging on chats. And we have Shirley on. She's saying hi to all. Hi, Shirley. And Susan says, I played Mahjong today in a group of 3 and was still fun and fast moving. I won 1 round and learned a lot. We had 2 tables of 3 people and it was a great option if you don't have enough players. Oh yes, Susan, it's always fun to play 3 players. I have a whole video on that, on how to play 3 player. And actually in 2 weeks, I'm going to put out a video on how to play a new way to play with 3 people called Mishi. And I mentioned that quite a while ago, and I'm going to put that together this week so that it goes out in 2 weeks. I won't have a live in 2 weeks, so I'll have a video that comes out that night. Hi, Lenore. First time here. Always looking forward to learning more. Aw, thanks, Lenore. Oh, New Hampshire. Yay. I don't know if we have, I think we have New Hampshire, but we love having people from up north. We're looking for the whole East Coast to be filled. Thanks for joining us, Lenore. So where we left off. Oh, I always love the chats because it's engaging to chat with you. And comment below if it's later on. If you're watching the replay and you want to chat, I would get back with you pretty quick. And again, it always means the world to me for you showing up here each week with me and giving me so much love and support. I thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you for helping this channel grow. We're almost at 10,000 subscribers. I think we need 300 more. So tell your friends about it, share, tell them to join and subscribe. And we're going on to ilovemahj now. ilovemahj, we are going to play with the bots. We're going to go play game lunch. And we're going to play with the bots. An official game, and I play advanced. You can select which level you want, but I enjoy advanced. It's a challenge. And we're going to start our game. We're going to sort by suit, and we're going to look for our pairs. We have a pair of 5s and a pair of 8s. There's a big gap in between. 5 and 8, we need 6, 7. But there's no run that has where it switches suits in the middle. It's usually at the beginning or at the end. So I don't know if we're going to be able to play 5 and 8 in the same suit, but we can keep the upper numbers and get rid of all the lower numbers. So we can get rid of a 1, a 3, and a north. Hi, Kathleen. So glad you're here. Hi, JL. You've been listening but couldn't chat. Now you can. Oh, yeah, you must have got a new iPad or something. Happy holidays to you. If that's the case, JL. So glad you can chat with me. Okay, again, we're keeping upper numbers, so we don't need a 2, a south, or a 1. We're going to get rid of a 1, an east. Oh, now we have 8, 9. Oh, we have a bunch of 8s. Huh. Maybe we should just stick with 8, 9, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9. Let's get rid of this 6. Maybe we can get that. What did I want to mention? There was just something. I don't know. I was just thinking. Oh, I know what I meant to mention. I forgot to mention that next week we're going to be talking about the Charleston. So I was just thinking as we were playing, I'm like, oh, I should say this, say that, but I'm not going to say it because we're going to talk about it next week. We're going to continue. We're going to pass 3. And in consecutive run, there's matching dragons only. So we could keep the green over the red. We're going across. Don't think we need this 6 dot. I don't think we picked up anything. Oh, we got the 6 bam back. I don't think we're going to use it.
Courtesy pass.
And we have an 8. Oh, we got a bunch of 8s. Maybe we should try like numbers with 8s. I'm still going to push forward with 3. I'm going to get rid of the north. The 7. I'm going to get rid of this 5. Maybe we could play all 8s. We got 8s, 8s, and 8s. Oh, there's also, and Shirley, I'm surprised you're not recommending it. There's also singles and pairs, line number 2. We could play 8, 9, 8, 9, but we have a long way to go.
1 dot.
So prioritize your discards and
flower.
Keep your tiles
6
organized by suit if you can.
2 crack. 1 dot. 7 bam. 2 crack.
Doesn't look like anybody's playing wins, so that's why I held them.
6 crack. 4 bam.
Because I'll use it later on
6
as
dot.
safe discards.
Green.
I'm not ready to call for anything.
South.
Just keep whittling away. I
8
forgot we had a
dot.
5 here. We can get rid of that.
North. 9 dot. 3 dot. 6 bam. North. 6 crack. 2 bam.
Okay,
East.
we have 1 9 dot out and an 8 dot, but we don't
5
need
crack.
the 8 dot if we're doing 8 9 8 9.
6 dot.
Oh, those 5s, they're haunting me.
5 crack.
So these tiles,
4 crack.
we'll see if we get them in the next
7
hand.
dot. 7 dot.
We can keep the 8,
5
but I don't
crack.
think we're going to use it.
5 dot. 4 bam.
You can always play 8 9
South.
8 9. Or like numbers. Oh, good, the 9. Now we need 9 cracks.
North.
Maybe we'll
9
just play
crack.
8s. Ah, they must have heard me.
9 crack.
Uh-oh.
North.
2 9 cracks just went out.
2 crack. 9 crack.
Oh, so that hand's done.
3 dot.
No, 8 9 8 9.
West.
Maybe we'll play like numbers.
1 bam. 1 bam. 9 crack.
Hi, Sue.
3 crack.
Sue said, "You taught me to always congratulate the winners, which I always do now. It makes the game so much nicer." Oh, I agree, Sue. That's my biggest pet peeve. Oh, we're playing 8s. Look at all these nice 8s we have.
9 bam.
Yeah, my pet peeve
5
is
bam.
when people don't even look at
Call.
your hand
4
and
dot.
tell you congratulations. They're always like, who has this
9
tile and
dot.
who has that?
1 bam.
It's good to say congratulations.
West. 2 dot. Call. 1 dot. 9 bam.
So I'm looking at the closed hand. We can play 8 8 with matching dragons.
9 dot.
Only 1 8
9
dot is
bam.
out, and we need
Green.
another flower.
7 crack. Call. 6 bam. 3 crack. 5 crack. 5 dot. 5 dot. 5 dot. 4 bam.
Oh, good, we got the flower.
9 dot.
We
8
just
bam.
need a joker or an 8 dot for Mahjong.
Red. 8 crack.
Nope. Oh, too bad there wasn't a joker here.
2 dot. East. 1 dot. 6 bam.
We don't need the green. We already have it.
Green. Red. 3 crack. 6 crack. 1 crack. Call. 4 crack.
Oh, yeah, Shirley, maybe jokerless. That would be nice, right? Always when there's 2 exposures up, you should be trying to figure out their hand. And Kurt has 1s and 5s. So what hand could Kurt be playing?
1 dot. 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 1 6 dot. 4 crack. South. 4 crack.
Come on, 8 dot.
West. Red. 4 dot. 4 bam.
Ah, another flower that we don't need, and I hope he doesn't need it here because he could be playing 1-3-5. Guess we'll give it a go and see what happens. It might be game over.
Flower. Call. 7
No,
bam.
over here. Wow. Surprised.
Joker swap. 3 dot. 2 crack. East. Soap. Mah Jongg.
Hey, who had our 8 dot? Nobody had our 8 dot. I guess it was still in there. Let's see. You can see the remaining tiles. And there's our 8 dot. So we were pretty far away from it. Oh, there was another joker in there too, though. So congratulations to Annie. She won on the 2023 hand. And she had just 2 jokers. Not too bad. Nice. Then we have Amstead. He was playing flowers and 7s. Oh, he was playing like numbers with 7s. He was 1 away. So this, any like numbers. And Kurt was playing 1-3-5. He needed a whole bunch of 3s. He didn't have any. He just had 2 jokers. That was a nice hand. We came really close. I'm pretty proud that we went from a consecutive run hand of 7, 8, 9, or somewhere around there, to any like numbers of all of 8s. So close, no cigar. Let's start the next game.
First Charleston.
Sort by suit. And we have a pair of 8s. Oh, are we going to play 8, 9, 8, 9 again? Ah, how boring, but it is what we have. So 1, East, and 2. I almost feel like it's almost the same thing I passed last time too. Oh, now we're getting some wins. Do we try for like a run 7, 8, 9 with some wins? We got an East. Maybe we'll keep the East. 7, 8, 9. We're going to continue.
Second Charleston.
We could play 8, 9 with green, but we don't have any flowers. But then we was thinking we can play 7, 8, 9. Let's get rid of the East. We have a 6, a 2, and we're going to get rid of the other East. A 1, an 8. Guess we could play 8, 9, 8, 9. Maybe a 6.
Courtesy pass.
A 6 dot, a west and a north. We don't want any of those. So we can get rid of all of them. I think you can just, yep, there you go. Hit the space bar if you want to get rid of all 3.
6 bam.
Oh, we got a 7 dot. We'll see where this goes. I'm not really sure. We need some
8
flowers.
dot. 1 crack. 3 crack. 2 bam. North. Soap. 1 dot.
Of course, those
East.
winds are coming in. We had 2
6
east.
dot. 2 bam.
Hi, Sue. So glad you're here. Sue, I think you missed the beginning. I'm going to
East.
talk next
3
week
bam.
about the Charleston. You had asked to do that.
5 bam. 6 crack. West. 9 crack. East. 1 dot.
Oh boy, here we go. I'm going to get rid of the 6.
6 bam. 4 crack. 4 bam.
Thinking maybe 8, 9 or 7, 8, 9
West.
or 8, 9 with green dragons.
South. 9 bam.
Not ready yet. I don't know what hands I'm playing.
5 dot. Call. 4 bam.
Oh, 7, 8, 9 in dots. Yikes. Maybe get rid of the green.
Green. 7 crack. 3 bam. 8 bam.
Ugh. Tiles seem to be
1
going
dot.
out.
6 crack. 4 dot. 7 bam.
Maybe, what is everybody saying? Oh, Sue said she'll do
Green.
the replay after.
8 crack.
Yes, Sue, someone who stops the Charleston every time. We're going to talk about that.
Green. 9 crack. 6 crack. North. West. 2 crack. Call. 9
I
crack.
don't like this hand at all.
7
It's
crack.
yucky. Oh, geez. 7, 8. 9, 9. We don't have any nines. Ugh, this is a terrible hand. 7. Maybe I could probably got rid of my sixes. There's 2 sixes out. I was thinking 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 7, 8, 9. Anybody got a suggestion? What should we play? We could just do 8, 9, 8, 9, 7. This is terrible, kids. I got myself in a little bit of a problem here. Oh, geez. I'm having an indecision right now, Sue. Help me out. What should I play? So many pairs. 7, 8, 7, 8. I don't want to get rid of these nines. I'm having a hard time. 7, 8, 9, 9, but we don't have the other nines. Let's get rid of these nines.
9 bam. 9 bam.
Going in for it.
6 crack.
I didn't
Red.
pick a hand yet. I'm just trying to get it to develop
9
a little
bam.
more.
1 crack. 2 bam. Red.
Eesh, eesh, eesh. 7, 8, 9. I'm going to go 7, 8, 9. We need some flowers. Because I could do 7, 7, 8, 9.
8 bam. 7 dot. 8 bam. 7 crack. 1 crack. 3 crack.
I think we're going to do 7, 8, 9 or 7, 8, 9 in dots, but I think
Call.
it's going to be
3
7, 8,
bam.
9 in 3 different suits.
8 crack.
All right, I'm going to call it because I think an 8 crack already went out. Let me just double check. Yeah, an 8 crack already run out.
Call.
This is brave when I don't have flowers.
8 bam. 1 bam. Call. 8 dot. 8 dot. Mah Jongg.
Well, I didn't give it to them. They just happened to get it in the next tile. They had 4 flowers, 3, 4, 5, 5. That's a nice hand and consecutive run. Congratulations to Amstead. Annie played the hand that won last time, 2023. And Kurt played 1, 3, 5. He's trying to play that hand in 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, line number 3. That was the one he just played. I needed flowers, so here's 4 and here's 1. There were still a couple out there. Yeah, flowers were going to be tough. I didn't have a 1. Sometimes I like to have 1 before I call anything. I called this because 1 was already out, and I was pretty sure I was playing that hand. There wasn't much else I could play. So here we go, our next game.
First Charleston.
Sort by suit. Oh, this time we do have a flower. We have 7, 8, 9. We have 4, 3, 4. We could play low numbers. this time around, or 7, 8, 9? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna get rid of these. 7, 8, 9, or 1, 2, 3, 4. We're right split in the middle. Let's see what we got. We got another 4 and a 3. I'm gonna keep the west, and now since we have a pung, I'm gonna go for the upper numbers. I mean lower numbers, excuse me. I'm gonna go for the lower numbers. So let's break up these 7s and a 9. A 2, a 1, and an 8. Let's continue.
Second Charleston.
A 9, a 7, and a south. Though I could keep this to switch to consecutive run with the matching dragon. A 9, a 7, and a 3. I think the one bam went around. We could get that back. We could play 1, 2, 3, 4.
Courtesy pass.
3 tiles.
9 bam.
Never came. Nothing else. We just got the pung of 4s.
Flower.
Maybe 2,
7
4,
bam.
6, 8.
Flower.
That's a stretch.
3 bam. 5 crack.
Ugh, look at them throwing out all the flowers now.
9 bam. 2 bam. 1 bam. 2 dot.
There's that one bam.
North. 5 dot. South. 6 dot. 2 bam. South. Green. Flower.
I didn't see any east and west being passed. I wonder if somebody's
2
playing
crack.
east and west.
1 crack. 4 crack. 4 crack. 6 crack. 6 dot. Green. 5 dot.
There's a 2.
6 bam. 4 bam. 8 dot. 1 crack. 8 crack. West.
Oh, there's the first west.
5 crack. East. Red. 6 crack. 3 dot.
We don't have
2
any
dot.
jokers. Ugh. It's terrible.
3 crack. 5 crack. 2 bam.
So I'm looking at a run. I thought
4
maybe
dot.
east and west with a run. We could call this to have a natural. But then I don't know where I'm going with it. Let's do it. I'm being bold lately.
Call. 8 dot. Red. 9 crack.
So this is a bluff because I don't have anything.
North.
Or a taint, right? We said a taint?
3 crack. 9 bam.
A bluff is using words.
5
A
bam.
taint is an actual action. So I guess I have
1
a taint.
crack.
Yeah, right, Shirley? Shirley said there's no exposures by the bots, which is very unusual.
5 bam. 7 dot. 5 bam. 5 crack. 6 dot. 9 dot. Call. 5
Oh,
bam.
there you go.
3 crack. 6 dot. South. 7 dot. 3 crack. 1 bam. 1 bam. 6 crack.
So keep in mind the
1
9 dot for the exchange.
4 bam. West.
I don't think
1
we're playing
dot.
east and west. I think that's the second west
Joker
out.
swap. 6
Oh,
crack.
somebody got the joker.
3 bam.
I
7
quickly
dot.
just looked at wins and dragons, but there's too many wins out. I was thinking the concealed. Oh, I can't even play it. Never mind. I have exposures.
Call. 9 bam.
Oh, we got another white. Let's try to play line number 3 with the flower and 3, 4. So let's start getting rid of the winds.
East, south, red, 3 bam, east, 4 bam, 3 bam, soap.
We can call it and play line number 3 because it's a natural. Again, I'm not sure if we're going to win this.
Call.
We got a long way to go.
West.
And there's only
8
21
crack.
tiles left. Need some
Red.
jokers.
9 dot, 4 bam, 1 dot, 4 crack, call, 7 bam, 1 crack, 8 dot,
Oh, we got a joker.
1 dot, 8 crack, 5 dot, 7 crack,
Green.
green, green,
This is unusual for the bots. They only have one up
East.
each.
north,
Look how nice that is.
2 dot, west, north, 1 bam,
Oh, we are 1 away. Nobody's going to throw us. Oh, it's the last tile, but we are 1 away. We put it together pretty nicely, but we're throwing out the last tile. I did just throw out a 2 dot that nobody needed, but I'm going to throw out the joker just to make sure nobody needs that 2 dot.
joker, 7 crack, wall game,
Right. So we came pretty close. I did consecutive run line number 3, and Amstead was playing 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, he was 1 away. Yikes. And Annie was playing 7, 8, 9, 9. Needed a bunch of flowers. Kurt was playing 7, 8, 7, 8. He had a bunch of flowers but didn't get rid of them. So not too bad. I was pretty impressed that we pulled this together. I don't usually call right away, but that was a good taint to maybe put them on the defense that they thought maybe I was looking for something. Next game.
first Charleston,
Sort by suit. And we have a pair of 7s. Shall we play odds or 7, 8? 7, 8, and maybe north and south, let's see. 7, 8, 9, we need a 6. I'd like a 6. Or 5, maybe an odd. Maybe we should keep the 5s, get rid of the 8. Sort by suit. 5, 7, 9. Maybe we can play that. Let's get rid of the south, and or 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe the north. Sort by suit to make sure you don't miss another pair. So we have maybe 5, 6. Now, we could stop it here because we're confused or not really sure what we want to play, but we'd be missing out on 9 more tiles to potentially make our hand better. So we have to commit. I do like these 9s. 7, 8, 9, 9. Let's do 7, 8, 9, 9, but then we need all the flowers. Anybody have a suggestion? We have a lot of 9s. We can play 5, 7, 9, but again, we need 2 flowers. Is there a hand we can play without flowers? We could play 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8, but then we get rid of all these 9s. That's terrible. I don't want to get rid of this. 7, 8, 9. Need some flowers, yeah. 7, 8, 9, 9. I would agree. That's probably your best bet. All right, let's continue.
Second Charleston.
We're going to get rid of the 5, the 6, and the 5. Oh, we just got another 5 dot back. 3, 5, and 5. East 1, 1.
Courtesy pass.
6, 7, 6, 7. Yikes. 6, 7. Yuckies. I don't like these upper numbers. I'm going 3. We have to get rid of these.
8 dot.
And we got nothing. We didn't get any. I thought maybe we would get
5 dot. North.
a new pair of another 9, but we didn't get that.
So 1 crack.
I don't know if we're going to pull 4 flowers.
North. 2 dot.
Oh, maybe we should kept that north. We could have maybe played the concealed dragon's hand.
5 dot. Red. 1 dot.
5, 7, 7, 9. Yikes, if we completely switched to that, that'd be crazy.
2 dot.
Oh, we got a flower. Yay. Let's get rid of the 2s.
Bam.
We don't need them.
8 crack. 6 bam. 7 crack. 2 bam. 1 dot. 5 dot. 8 bam.
We're not ready yet.
3 bam. 3 crack.
7, 8, 9, 9. Still looking good. We need some more 9s.
7 crack.
I don't think we're going to use this 7.
East. 7 crack. South. 1 crack. 4 dot. Call. 6 crack.
Oh boy.
3 crack. 1 bam.
Come on, JL,
4
right?
bam.
Let's get the 9s here. Or some more flowers.
9 bam. 7 bam. Red. 7 crack. 5 bam. 7 dot.
Oh, great. So we're ready to call for our 9s and we're ready to call for our flowers. Perfect.
5 bam.
I like being in that situation.
6
and
bam.
we have our pair.
9 crack.
We already have
South.
3. We don't need it.
Green. 6 bam.
We have to keep in mind the 4
5
dot in case we get it to do the
1
Joker
dot.
exchange.
West. 2 crack. West.
So we're looking for a 9 dot, a flower, or a 4 dot.
West.
Yes, JL, it's looking great. Oh, we got the 4 dot. Don't forget your Joker exchange.
Joker swap.
And we're
7
going to
dot.
7 dot. We either need a
2
flower
crack.
or a 9 dot for the win.
1 bam.
And you should be talking like that in
9
your
dot.
head. There it is. We're going to slide the Joker over. And we're going to call Mahj on.
Mah Jongg.
Wow, we had 4 Jokers. Very nice. Thanks, JL, for the recommendation. And that, again, we kind of played around with the 789, 789. It does get a little confusing and frustrating, but you really have to listen to the tiles and let them tell you where to play. It was really bold to go for this hand without any flowers. I think we might have had 1. I don't remember what we started with, but that was pretty bold. You could always switch to 789 hand, so always keep every 789 you can and then switch hands. Thanks everyone for the congratulations. Ooh, Stu gave me a big awesomeness. Thank you. Okay, Amstead, you have 2 flowers, 4, 5, 6. He was 1 away. Very nice. Annie had 2 flowers and 4. Oh, 4 plus 4 is 8. Wow, she was doing the addition hand. Very nice. Kurt was playing addition hand also. Oh, they must have got it all together and said, let's try the addition hand. I try to play the addition hands. I'm not very successful at it. Okay, we have time, I think, for another game. Thanks,
First
Shirley.
Charleston.
They just keep giving us those up. Oh, 7s and 3s. Well, 7s and 3s fit in consecutive run. But let's sort by rank because it seems like we have a lot of low numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's just off by 1. Okay, do we play odds and we try for 1, 3, 5, 7, 9? We don't even have that. Let's pick low. We haven't played low. And we get high. So maybe we're going back down here. So we can play 6, 7, 8. I think I got rid of a 6. I don't know. I like that 2023 hand too. Okay, let's see what happens. A 4, a 1, and we're going to keep the 8.
Second Charleston.
We're back up in the upper numbers again. Sort by suit, straighten yourself out, make sure you're not missing anything. We can get rid of a 3. We're missing an 8 here, but we can play 6, 7, 8, or 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's get rid of the green. I want to use the most of my pairs. 6, 7, 8. No, we can't use that 8. It's 6, 7, 8. This 8. Let's get rid of these back numbers here. An east, a 4, and a 7.
Courtesy pass.
And then we got a 6 and a 9. 6, 7. We don't have any 8s here. Let's get rid of 3. We can get rid of this 6. I don't think we need this 9. 6, 7, 8. Or 7, 8. Or 7, 8. Yeah, I don't know. We don't need this 9. Or 6, 7, 9, 9. Do we try that again? Let's get rid of the 8. 6, 7, 8. We got a 6. Now we have 6, 7, 6, 7. 5, 5, 6, 7. So keep them in order and whittle away. We don't need this 4, and that's all we need to come down to is 1 tile.
4 bam. 1 crack. So 4 bam.
Maybe we could play 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know.
2 dot.
Let's get another pair.
5 dot.
Sue
Flower.
said 6 dot, 7 crack, 8 bam. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Sue.
9
it's
dot.
the most. That's the use of your pairs.
1 bam. 4 bam. 1 crack. East.
If we get a 4 dot, I might hold on to it. Oh, there it is. Because I do like the consecutive run. Line number 4 it would be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or we can play 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's get rid of this.
9 bam. 9 dot.
Oh, now Lenore's giving me a whole nother hand. 3, 6, 9. True. I don't have any 3s though.
6 dot.
Let's see what we get.
8 bam.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's get rid of this 7.
7 dot. South. 8 dot. 6 bam. 1 dot. 9 dot. East. Red. 1 dot. East. Green. 3 bam. 2
We keep
crack.
getting low numbers.
3 dot. 3 dot. West.
Nobody's playing low numbers. They're all up there.
5 bam. 2 dot. 1 crack. West. 1 crack. 8 dot. 9 bam. 8 crack. North.
Where's these 8
Call.
bams?
3 dot.
Oh boy. Playing a wind's hand over there.
9 dot. South. Call.
Oh,
6
figured.
bam.
Oh boy, we're going to be in trouble here.
Call. 8 bam.
Oh, there's our 8. We can't call for it yet.
4 dot. 1 dot.
Now when you're playing, you can always move over the joker next to the 8 so that you know one's been called. I don't think we're going to need this. It is the missing piece right here. Maybe we get rid of the 6.
6 crack. 8 crack.
Ah, there's another
So-
8.
8 dot.
Oh, we got the other 8 bam. Nice. I think we should try 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's get rid of the 9.
9 crack. 7 dot. 3 crack.
1 6 is out for the 6 dot.
7 dot.
Oh, of course we get another flower.
8 crack.
Keep it.
8 dot. 1 bam. 4 crack.
Oh, there's our 6. That's nice. Now 5 dots. There's 1 5 dot out. There's plenty of more, so we can wait on that.
9 crack. 1 dot. West. 1 bam. 4 bam. 8 crack.
Now
2
north
dot.
and south Kongs, there's a couple of hands that they could be playing line number 1, line number 3, or line number 4. So it's a little hard to tell what they're playing.
West.
5 bam we don't need.
5 bam. 3 dot. 7 dot. Soap. 4 crack. 9 crack. 7 bam. 7 bam.
All these flowers. We can play 5, 6. But that would be 7. I don't want all these flowers. I don't need them. The only one that would in consecutive run would be line number 7, and we're not playing that. That would be 4 flowers.
Flower. Call. 2 crack.
Oh, here's an opportunity though for joker swap. Let's see.
Mah Jongg.
Oh, we didn't get there. Okay, he's playing north and south with the dragon, so very nice. Congratulations, Annie. And I said he, it's she. Very nice. And then we had Amstead, who's playing 4 flowers, 4, 5, 6, 6, I guess. He needed the other 6s. He doesn't have them because we have them. Kurt was playing 4, 5, 6, I guess 7, which we had them. So their hands weren't going to work. And that's why I guess we weren't getting the 7s or the 6s, although they didn't have them. So I would have probably, based on the next tile I received, maybe played 2 flowers, 6, 7, 8. I was missing my 5 dot to play line number 4, because that'd be 4, 5, 6. I wanted to switch and get the flower over here for joker exchange, and then I would have switched to the hand 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But it didn't work out that way, and that's okay. We had some really nice hands. I think almost every game we were 1 or 2 tiles away from the win. And I think we had a wall game, so nice playing tonight. We did have 1 win, and so I'm happy about that. and we had a wall game, and I guess the other players won one each, maybe? I'll have to go back and look at the stats. I thank you for joining me tonight. As I said, next week we're going to talk about the Charleston, which Sue had asked about, and it's all about the Charleston, when to stop it, and when you notice tiles are going around that are the same. Does that indicate that they're a bunch of beginners, or maybe what they're playing? So we'll talk about that next week. So join me next week. I thank you again for your time this evening, and I'm so happy you took some time to join me. And have a wonderful evening celebrating Hanukkah, or getting ready for the Christmas, or whatever holiday you are preparing for. And I'll see you next week. I'm still going to be here. And have a good night, everybody. Take care. Bye.